Hi guys, I am so freaking excited. I am giving you a little walkthrough of the course once you log in and everything that's in here. So we've got a little bit of an introduction here. I've got some rules and your financial feel-good guidelines, just something to guide you along the way so that you've got something to fall back to when things are feeling a little bit tough. It's like a little bit of a credo, if you will. So I'd share it, but I want you inside the course so we can share it together. So module 1 is all about rewiring your money mindset and setting some goals. So we're easing into it, but we're starting off with the mindset stuff first because it's so important to get that right before we dive into what you might consider the harder stuff like money and budgeting and investing in our super. So we're going to go over what's a money story, and how it shapes your financial habits, rewriting that script, how we can overcome those money stories we've told ourselves for so long and move forward from scarcity to abundance. You deserve more. So we're going to go over things like that. Finding your why. Why do you want to do this? It's so important to have something to anchor to and why you want to do this in the first place. That's going to give you the motivation to keep going. And setting realistic goals. We want to keep it realistic. We don't want to set something too high for ourselves, but we do want to set high things, but we've got to make it realistic, because when we achieve a goal or when we achieve something, that also gives us encouragement to keep going forward. So module 2 is all about mastering your budget and managing those everyday expenses. We're going to go over an audit and see how much it is to be you, as you can see here. And then we're going to go through a really simple budgeting spreadsheet that you can use. And I promise this spreadsheet is not hard. And if it is hard for you, we are here to help you through it every step of the way. Don't stress about that whatsoever. We want to make sure that this works for you. And if that doesn't work for you, we'll find another way. We're also going to cut unnecessary bills. We're going to plug some leaks, or the sneaky spends as we call it. Module 3 is all about building financial security and growing our wealth. So how are we going to start saving and putting money away without feeling like we're sacrificing everything? Smart strategies for managing debt. So when I say managing debt, I'm talking about the afterpays, the pay installment plans that are so popular now. We want to try and cut that out of our vocabulary completely, and credit cards. So we're going to tackle that here. And lesson 3 is we're going to go through ways that you can protect yourself from scams and financial fraud. So as a community, we're going to come together and we can ask questions and go over things. So yes, it is a big thing, but that's what we're going to do. We're going to be doing things like implementing 2-factor authentication, things like that, to keep our financial health secure. Module 4 is all about our superannuation investments and planning for our future. So superannuation is so confusing for so many people, and I want to really debunk these myths. So I've got Anthony, my husband, who's a certified financial planner over at Creo Wealth, and he's going to come on and he's going to help answer all of your questions, if he can, without giving advice, because of course, as a licensed advisor, he's not able to give personal financial advice on this course. But he will be available and he will be answering questions because he's a good man and he'll do what I ask him to. So, and we're also going to learn how to adjust our plans, because life happens, right? We need to adjust and move the goalposts, because life happens and things change, so we need to be flexible for that. Module 6, we're going to go over estate planning and legacy and long-term wealth building. So that's what you want to leave for either your children, your family, or if you want to leave it to charity. So I've got a wills expert coming in, a lawyer that specializes in all of this sort of stuff, and especially with trusts. So she'll be able to come in and explain all of that for us. Anthony again is going to be here to explain beneficiary nominations for us within our superannuation. So it's jam-packed, and we've got some bonus sessions. Anthony and I are going to come in and we're going to help you and your partner go over how to overcome your money differences together, because we are very different when it comes to money. So we want to share the strategies that we used to overcome our differences. And look, we're still different, but it's just how you manage that and how you communicate. Communication is the key here. And we've got a bonus session. We've got the mortgages and expense audit with my beautiful friends over at Violetta Finance, Joe and Carl. So these guys are award-winning mortgage brokers and they really know their stuff. So if you are not following Joe already over on TikTok, I'm not on TikTok, but she is an absolute gun over there. I can guarantee you are going to love their session. Joe is amazing. So similar to Anthony and I, they run their business together, Joe and Carl, and they might also be able to share some tips with you. So as I said, I'm so excited. I really am looking forward to seeing you inside the course. I don't want to show you anymore because you've got to come on in. You've got to come in and see it for yourself. So I will see you on the inside, and don't let this be the best kept secret. Just tell all of your friends and family, because do you know what? When you are doing this with friends and family and a community, then the troubles don't seem as bad when you share them, right? So we're all here to help you get through this and to fall in love with your finances. See you on the inside.